Hi. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about my 1 year anniversary of learning that I am diabetic and have neuropathy. I found out last year on the 4th of July. So the 4th of July just doesn't have the same meaning for me that it used to. I used to look forward to it. I didn't mind watching fireworks and stuff. But now, I don't know, it's kind of a bad memory. Well, not really just a memory because it's something I deal with every day. But, yeah. So I've been doing this whole diabetic and neuropathy thing for a year. And I'm done with it. I really want to be done with it. I'm so tired of it already. I cannot even imagine these people that have gone with this for years and years. I've always been so healthy. I have always been so healthy. I didn't eat that much in the way of sweets. I've been healthy. And all it took was for that woman to T-bone us, and the doctor not listening when I said that I had pain in my abdomen, and he's like, oh, well, don't worry about it. It's not important. When it was, because it was right where my pancreas is, and she had damaged my pancreas, which is what led me to have the diabetes and neuropathy. I don't know if it came from the diabetes or if it still leads back to her, because of the fact that when I went to the medical clinic and I said what had happened and said I was not feeling good yet, and they had me do these rehabilitation exercises, even though I had whiplash and moving my neck around that much. Josh said he could see that was exactly when I started going downhill and not able to walk on my own anymore. So he's really leaning it's more towards that than it is because of the diabetes. Or maybe it's a combination of the two. But it all goes back to her, because if she had kept her vehicle under control, if she had even just tried to slow down, stop, miss us, something, there was no marks in the road. So I don't know. I just don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive her for that. I mean, I'm sure God would want me to. The funny thing is, over the years, I've seen videos and stories about people that they lost a sibling or a loved one, and they forgave the person that killed them, whether it was accidental or not. And some have even then taken that person in as like a family member to them. And I'm like, I don't know how they can do that. And I know what you think about, you bring about, but it's not like I really thought about it. It was just a quick, well, God, I don't know how they can do that. And now here I am being tested myself. And I can tell you right now, I am not going to be bringing her into my family. No. Not when she can do this stuff, and it never should have happened. And then she's like, I didn't do anything. So, no. A friend of our family, his brother, he was in Vietnam, and he's the one that flew the helicopters and went in and got the wounded and got him out of there and brought him to medical care. And as dangerous as that was, he made it through all of that. And he came home, and him and my uncle and my cousin were going to see a car show. And if I remember right, it was a drunk driver that hit him. I'm thinking that the truck flipped several times and that Terry was killed. My uncle was hurt bad. My cousin, he had, I think it was a broken arm, maybe a broken leg and arm. I can't remember for sure because it's been a while. But just because of drinking and driving. So I have a real problem with people drinking and driving, and that's another thing that former friend, boy, I'm just kind of going all over the place in this one today. That former friend and how she's now drinking and using drugs, Timmy's aunt. And she's been caught drinking and driving. She's got, I think it's at least 4 DUIs. And yet she tells me, oh, don't drink and drive. And it's like, I don't. I'm not even supposed to drink, and I never was a big drinker anyway, but I sure do not drink and drive. I've known that for many years, that just you don't do that, and yet she does, or at least she did. I don't know that she's any better because of how she's getting so mean, and she's doing her stuttering thing again, which tells us every time she starts stuttering like that not only is she drinking, but she's on something besides, because that's when she seems to get like that, and she gets extra mean. Just terrible. Anyway, I forgot what I started this about. I've kind of been zigzagging all over the place, and I don't know. Maybe I'll have to stop it, watch it, and have a part 2. But anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you and let you know what's going on, and hopefully you're all doing well. And hey, if you got any ideas, any I don't know, advice on how to deal with people that are addicts, especially opioids, at least that's what she said that she's using. I don't know, because I don't know a lot about drugs, and I don't know how they affect people. But a friend of mine had said that because of her actions, she wonders if it's crack or cocaine, and that would make her mean if she's wanting her drug. And so I could see it. I don't know. It's just sad because I think about how nice she used to be, and yet she's done so much damage that I don't know that I could ever feel the same about her again. I don't want her dead. I don't want her to overdose or anything. But yet, I don't really want to be around her. And yet, I kind of feel like I should be supportive, but I don't want to be an enabler. This drug addiction and having family and friends that are on this stuff, it's very hard. And how do you deal with when they treat you so bad, they treat you so different, they lie, they steal or try to steal, and you love the person they were, but you don't love who they are? I don't know. Part of me just, if we had the money, I would just love to just say, forget it, no more. And yet, I know her boyfriend needs the help, and we need the money. But like I said, if we didn't need the money. But then you've got, if something happened and we never got to see her anymore at the last, and yet do you really want to see her when she seems to be just going downhill and getting worse and worse? So I really do not understand how you all deal with this. And maybe I could deal with it better if I wasn't having to deal with the diabetes and the neuropathy and everything else, and how she stresses me so bad, and then it makes everything worse. But I'm sure for all of you, it's not an easy thing to deal with. And I saw in one of the groups that I'm in, they said they just lost another family member to drugs. It's like, I don't understand that. I mean, I suppose if you're already hooked, maybe. But if you lose a loved one to drugs, to me, I would think that would just make you not want anything to do with drugs. Me, I've had people say, well, you should get on medication for your neuropathy, and you should get on. And it's like, you know what? I don't like medicine. I don't like taking pills. And I don't want to have where maybe the medicine helps for one or the other, but I've heard that there's not really much of anything that does a real good job on neuropathy. But just to turn around and do damage to other organs, and so am I trading off one problem for another, maybe even worse problem? And yet, he used to take care of Bob and Irene, and they both had a bunch of pills they had to take every day. And so they seem fine. But I've just not had good experiences with doctors and the medical profession at all. And I just don't want to have to worry about it doing more damage to my other organs or any of my organs. So I'm just trying to do what I can naturally. I'm doing reflexology, I'm doing earthing, and listen to subliminals, and watching my diet, and doing all kinds of exercising, using the foot massager, which seems to be helping. But ever since all that stress from her, everything has been worse, and even using it 3 times that one day, I'm sure it's helping because I'm able to move my toes again. But like today on my way out to the van, I had where my legs kept wanting to give out. So it's not curing everything, boom, like, like in the blink of an eye. But hopefully it is helping to help my circulation, help repair the nerves, and that it will help me to be better in the long run, even if it's not as quick as what I would really like. I miss being healthy. I miss being able to walk on my own without any help, or walk on my own without all this pain and worrying about my legs giving out. But I'm working at it. And I'm going to let you all know when I'm having any kind of good days and bad days, what seems to be working. And hopefully I can help you. So, I mean, you can do your medication and that's fine. Do what your doctor says. I'm doing what I'm supposed to. But I'm also doing some things that I know that I can do that don't really cost me anything. Well, the massager did, but it wasn't that bad. And things that can help me, but not really interfere with any kind of medication or anything. So, all right, I'm going to let you go, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.